The crypto crash is happening as we speak, and I want to show you guys what the smart money is effectively doing right now with their liquidity and what their feeling about crypto is. So basically, the top percentile of crypto Bitcoin holders, the wallets containing the most amount of Bitcoin, has yet again gone up. They've got more market dominance, more overall share of the circulation of Bitcoin right now. So while the average sort of investor is really panicking, maybe being shaken out of their position because maybe they got in a bit later, or maybe you can't handle this sort of 20-30% correction, in the background, you've got these silent whales actually scooping up more Bitcoin. So if we kind of go back 14 days ago, you can see the wallets over here holding between 100,000 and 1 million Bitcoin was 3 addresses. So the addresses with over 100k Bitcoin was 3. Fast forward to today, you can see that's now up to 4. So the overall kind of whales, the smart money whales, the real big, massive wallets, they're holding more Bitcoin, as we can see. It doesn't apply to every category. The addresses holding between 100 and 1,000 hasn't really changed much. The addresses holding between 1,000 and 10,000 is pretty much the same. And actually the addresses holding 10,000 to 100,000 has gone down by 1, which could probably be that wallet that moved out of that category into this mega, like giga whale category. So at the moment, yeah, we're seeing a lot of downside play, but I don't think it's terrible. And I think overall, if we look at the 0.1 to 1 wallets as well, it does look like we're seeing a shakeout, but not massively actually. I'm quite impressed to see the resilience here in the market. And I think we also need to just remind ourselves how normal these corrections are. So this is a 27% correction so far, which isn't terrible. We could still go down lower. 53k was retested as that support. The next major support area I'm looking at is actually $44,000, which would be a 40% correction if that did occur. And we do know these 30-40% corrections, they can happen. And ideally, I would be fine for Bitcoin to actually do this. And if it came down to 40k region, I wouldn't mind if Bitcoin could sort of chill here for a good few months, at least 3 months from where we are, maybe even 120 plus days of just chilling here at the $50,000 region. If we could then trade in that sort of path between this region for that amount of time, it would give us enough time to set in a new fear level at a higher average. So we want to feel extreme fear, but we want every time that extreme fear to kick in for the average value of Bitcoin to be higher each time, which would show real, overall growth of the ecosystem. So if we can chill between 40 to 50k for 100 days straight and not see a major crash like we did back over here in January 2022, which we had that 125-day window, but when Bitcoin did consolidate at this 40 to 50k region, we actually saw the opposite happen. We saw a major crash happen. So I am really feeling kind of February 2022 at the moment, where we sort of traded in that region between actually what was 33k and 47k, except it was doubt in the market. I think we're in a similar place here, but we've not yet had those big corrections. If we can correct here, chill here, maybe we're going to get a chance at pumping up to 85, 90,000 or even $100,000 by sort of the early quarter of 2025. What is the market feeling? The market's feeling a lot of fear. 29 on that fear and greed index. So yeah, people are pretty scared, don't know the future of what's going to happen at the moment, but I think it's quite normal as well to feel those fears. Do remember that if you are buying altcoins, go to websites like CoinMarketCap, click on that 7-day figure and look which coins have lost the most amount of value over the last week. Remind yourself which coins you were bullish on a week ago when they were at a higher price. It could be Jasmy Coin, it could be Optimism, it could be Gala Games, it could be Say or Phantom. Many real high utility fundamental tokens that are now on a 20 to 40% discount because of the overall correction that we are seeing in the markets. Of course, don't FOMO in, don't ape in, because it's very hard to catch a falling knife. And when you start reading the media, you can see Bitcoin crashes to $53,000. Analysts are yet warning the worst isn't over. They say Bitcoin could sink as low as $50,000, but strong macro conditions and an entranced buy the dip mentality could see Bitcoin's price action rebound quickly. Well, we're already seeing that buy the dip mentality from the giga whales, as we've seen from the Bitcoin distribution history. So the rich list is suggesting that the rich are already buying more of those coins, while the average middle class investor is actually selling out and panicking really, really hard. Bitcoin crashed as low as 53.6K on July 5, the first time that the asset has traded at this price since February, and analysts fear the worst is yet to come. It's hard to say how low it's going to go, but I do think, 45K could be an area of real macro interest, and to see that $50,000 level sort of retested. Fear and greed on the Bitcoin rainbow chart, we're sort of sitting in that green zone, which is still in a cumulative range according to this rainbow chart. Of course, it's very subjective and it could always change, and they can always change how this chart looks, how to sort of address what they think is going to happen next. But overall, I don't think we're going to see $200,000-$300,000 Bitcoin, but I think we could still see a decent 80, 90, 100, maybe even up to $120,000 Bitcoin for this upcoming bull run. Not a lot of people have a great deal of money to put into crypto right now. Obviously, people are suffering with the cost of living and inflation and all these other things. So yeah, we've got to bear that in mind. Crypto champion, crypto legend, we are running out of slots. If you guys want to enhance your crypto portfolio, if you want to get access and exposure to trades like the ones you can see on screen, where you can potentially make some huge leverage trades, as well as having early insights to the crypto markets, to early gems in the market, straight to DEX coins, all those juicy things. Become a patron, become a VIP of the crypto community, or otherwise you can just still sign up for free anyway in the Discord. If you click the link down below, you'll be straight away entered into the Discord community, which would be fantastic to see some more faces there where we can chat. KSEX are also still one of my favorite new exchanges with zero trading fees for spot trading, but also you can sign up to this exchange KYC free. It's also accessible in America and Canada and globally. So if you are moving off exchanges like MEXC right now, which are of course getting more sort of red taped with regulations and stuff, and don't want to do the KYC stuff, then you can trade with KSEX, which allows you to still withdraw over 10 Bitcoin per day without the need to KYC. And I think before we wrap up this video, remind ourselves that red months are normal. We can't be green forever. We can't go up forever. You need to pull back in price. You need to chill and feel the markets retest a new level of fear and see that average go up each time. So where is the neutral value? If the neutral value of the market can always climb higher slowly, that's a good thing. And you have to go through the waves of fear and greed and bullish and bearish to get that overall fair value. If we look at our 200, well, I don't have it right now, but if we look at our logarithmic range here, we can see we are actually clawing back down. This is good. If we can touch green or get close to green at 44K, back into that logarithmic, that could be a really good time to buy back in, because we've not yet seen peak euphoria and greed. We've not actually touched into the red ribbon on the logarithmic regression chart yet, which would suggest upside is here. The realistic level of upside would also suggest, $120,000, $130,000. I don't think we'll hit the top region, which would be 170K. So I really would be, kind of having a realistic expectation of the market. Don't let people force you to hold for too long because you're waiting for 200K, 300K, 400K, 1 million, which is likely never going to happen in this cycle. So set your expectations right. Don't expect too much. Be happy with a 2x. Be happy with a 3x on most of your holdings. Don't wait for the 100x, because it might not happen, especially when you're entering the market this late, because the perfect time to get in was, of course, in the green logarithmic region. So all this does matter. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you very soon, guys, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Bye for now.